Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to you guys. So thank you for willing to help me for my assignment for English assignment. So my name is Muhammad Afiq Hazim bin Muhammad Azim and my metric number is D20B0062. So before I start my sharing session with you guys, so I would like you guys to introduce yourself first. So maybe we can start it with Hazira first. Introduce your name.
Hi everyone. Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurhazira binti Mahawazir and I am a student from UP Amsterdam and I'm taking animal science. I live in
Okay,
Seremban, Negeri Sembilan. That's all.
thank you.
I,
So
and I pass this to I pass
proceed
this
to
to
Lavinia.
dear Lavinia.
Okay, so my name is Lavinia Amira, and I'm the same as Nur Hazira. I'm taking Bachelor Science. Bachelor of Agriculture Animal Science at University Putra Malaysia, and I live in Kuala Lumpur, Cheras. And I'll let Bella introduce herself.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So my name is Aisha Nabila binti Mak Ramdan. I'm taking Bachelor of Economy in University Putra Malaysia. Uh, so I live in Malacca. Nice to
Okay,
meet you all.
thank you, Hazira, Lavinia, and Aisha. So you guys are cosmate, right?
Yes, of
Yeah,
No,
course.
only me
So
and Lavinia.
only
yes, me and
yeah.
Hazira. With Bella, we are university mates. Yes.
Okay, so maybe I can open my slide first, so I can start my presentation. So just to double confirm, you guys can see my slide right now.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so today, I want to share with you guys about basic management goat and sheep. So let's go to the introduction. So the scientific name for the sheep is and sheep and goat is a Capra aggregatus, and the goat is a member of animal family Bovidae. Bovidae means cow, and the goat actually under subfamily of cow, or call it as a caprinae. And this is the type example for the breed of goat, like Saanen breed, Anglo-Nubian breed, and Bagot goat. And as we can see, different breed have a different physical characteristic. And usually this is the for the purpose for the we rearing the goat, like for meat and milk for our daily consume, accessory like cloth, surgical suture that made from the wool, fertilizer like blood meal and manure. Blood meal actually is during the slaughtering process, the farmer will collect all the blood and they produce it and they form it as a blood meal to become a fertilizer and can apply it to all the plant. And for the housing system, as the most thing that we must know about housing system is it is necessary to for the animal to staying at the night, and it's security for being thief, protection for deadly disease, and preventing from the adverse climate like direct exposure to sunlight. And this is the benefit for the housing system. For this picture, as we can see here, they have a gap between the floor and the land. So this the farmer no need to spend money to buy bedding. Bedding means something that can cover the feces to reduce the odor, and also it can allow manure, urine, and debris drop into the slatted floor, and thus can help to remove disease and parasite infestation. At the same time, it can require less labor to clean the feces and manure, and the manure will stay clean and dry. Also, the manure can be collected and applied as a fertilizer, and or we can sell it as a fertilizer. And at the same time, the most important thing is we can allow air to pass through the slat that can increase ventilation and comfort. in hot weather. So it means we can reduce the temperature for the housing. And let's move to the diet and supplement. It categorized as a three: silage, pellet, and just let them grazing. So for the silage, it made from the green foliage crop and usually have been fermented around 3 months. Uh, the process fermentation will reduce the food they reduce will reduce the acidity of the food because they undergo the fermentation process. For example, corn silage, sniper silage, and as we know, silage is much more cheaper and it contain high protein. And for the pellet, it is compressed from of organic to form a pellet and from various sources. And usually, pellet the cost for the one bag pellet high depend to the silage. And in my experience, for the goat pellet around 40 kilo, the price around 70 ringgit. And as we know, the presentation of pellet is different in size. So I show you guys the picture. As we can see, the left one is the silage and the right one is the type of silage. So it means we can see they have a different form of silage. And the last point is the let them grazing. So yeah, just let them grazing. And after they done eating, they will go back to the house. And for the maintenance health, it categorized as a three actually: deworming, defleece, dehorn, and remove or trim hoof. So for the deworming means we remove all the worm inside their stomach and all their gastrointestinal tract. So we use albendazole, and the dosage is around 4 mil per 45 kilo of animal. And the method of administrate is usually through orally. And for the dehorn, must be done during early kidding because after they undergo the pasteurization process or calving process, they the the kid not the nervous system for the kid does not fully develop, so they can reduce the pain for this process. And the benefit for dehorning is we can reduce the injury of staff and other animal. Like the animal tend to attack the staff during the staff do their routine at the farm. And for the last one is a remove or trim the hoof. Hoof mean we remove all the nail. So as we know, uh, if the hoof like this picture, after we trim, it can increase stability during walk. So if we did not remove the or trim the hoof, uh, it can cause problem in joint or lameness. And also all of the feces can be stuck area hoof, and that can make the infestation of worm. Means the worm can grow and eat the hoof. If you guys want to know about hoof actually seems like nail. It will keep growing, so we must trim it every 6 months. So this is just a friendly reminder to you guys. Do not give oil palm leaf, oil palm kernel, oil palm cake, or everything about oil palm to the sheep because oil palm contain a high copper, and the tolerance of sheep to copper is around 10 ppm only. Ppm means part per million, so it is really small amount. And so usually the sheep may die due to copper toxicity if the farmer give the oil palm leaf. And how about goat? Do they can eat the oil palm leaf? Actually, yes, because though goat have a high tolerance to the oil palm kernel, so there's nothing problem. So I think that's all from me. So we proceed to the Q&A session. Let me close the slide first. Maybe you guys have any question to ask? or you guys blur?
No, I don't have any questions actually.
So far, Lavina
Um,
don't have any question.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I do have a question.
Mm.
How
Okay.
long does a ship lives?
Means the period life for the ship live, right?
I Yes.
Okay. Different breed have a different
Lifespan.
different period lifetime,
Mm.
but based on what I know, the lifetime for the ship usually maximum around 7 year.
Mm.
But the 7 year actually is a very old, and I think 7 year is quite long for the sheep or goat. Am I answering your question?
Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, Aisha.
A simple questions. Is it we must do the dehorning?
Oh, means okay. I repeat your question. Your question means, uh, is it necessary to do
Yeah,
the honing?
yeah,
Okay, so in my opinion, as I said, the honing actually, if we as we know, we rearing a sheep or goat in a group. For example, one cage they have 10 animals. I mean 10 sheep. So as we know, the normal behavior of animal is they will fight each other for the space, for the space, mate, food, and also for their pride. So, in my opinion, if we did not dehorn, dehorn the sheep, the risky for the injury to the others animal will increase, and also at the same time, the company tend to spend more money for the treatment of the sheep, and maybe sometime they can fight and can causes die, so the company will have the profit maybe can be affected. So I think that's all. So you guys have anything to ask or anything to share with me?
There's
I have
nothing from
another
me.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Just
Azira.
now you said that pellet is much more. No, I mean forage is much more cheaper, right? So what kind of forage is the best for sheep?
All right, so your question means what is the best uh, forage that can be feed to the goat. So based on my opinion, like I list before this, corn silage uh,
Napier.
and napier silage. Usually these two these two feed is quite good for animal, because as I know, what we call it, the the crude protein amount for the both means for the napier and corn is around 18%, and usually farmer use napier silage because the TDN, uh, total digestible,
Nutrient.
I can't remember, but the meaning of TDN means the absorption of the protein that can be absorbed. Means silage have a 18% of uh, protein. So during absorption, they did not receive all the 80% tau. They just receive around 50%. So how we want to know the receive I mean the animal get their protein from the food, we must know about the TDN. So TDN is a important value. So get it, Hazira?
Yes, yes, sure.
All right, so I think that's all for today, and thank you guys. Have a great day and take care during COVID season. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Take care too.
Okay, Devina dah start